You want a steak, Papa? Hmm? No? Relax. Just in a rut. Should have had you neutered or spink, whatever it's called. But I don't think it's natural. You shouldn't be in the house. You dang sure don't need to be outside. It's dangerous. It'll pass. As long as you ain't scrubbing across the ground, skeeting there and all that nonsense. You little piggly wiggly. Can't make that up. Eat the rest of that. I'm not going to fill it up. That's how you get fat. Man, nothing. Crazy. You get it from me? Come on, I got black on. Don't rub up against my legs now. I'm gonna put you in that tub. I'm gonna wash it. Give me that look right. Stop talking. Stop talking. Yeah, go downstairs and get in the window. It's open. You're so funny, man. Was that playing dead or something? Hey, you gotta play quick. Raw pistachios. You don't want none. Stop sniffing my hand. You don't want none. Cats eat corn, bananas, and all that. You don't want to eat none of that. Something you weird. Yeah, you weird. A little big bro. What's that? You hear that? It's that bird. That's them birds. You hear them? Go on. Time to be occupied with the birds. rain. See up in the window on the ledge right there. And, you know, he's going through his root season. If you know what I mean. He's almost 2. Since the day I rescued him. He rescued me, however you want to look at it. So, don't worry about those back there. Every time somebody look back there, they go, oh, he got his guns. Yeah, well, I'm building another one, so. And I'm waiting right now. About 10 o'clock, 11 is supposed to get my next upper. Instead of it costing $455, it only cost me, what did it cost me? $299. So I'm going to use this bumper assembly on it. I'm going to take the one off. I got a level 4 buffer, and I'm definitely not using that spring. That is crap. Now I got a tub of oil where I could heat it up to give it a little more tensile strength. I got a brand new Fausch trigger. It's about 1 pound compared to the 3 to 5. Oh, I'm gonna run this one. This one right here I'm building. Oh, I'll pull it out. It'd be so quick to pull. You'll think it's full auto. So this is from where I shoot at, and it's only $42.99 for the mil spec buffer tube kick. This is military spec, literally. So you can run this. I need a little more tensile strength, and I have a whole bunch of buffers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm gonna put that on there, and I'm waiting for my new buffer takedown tool, because my other one is for the front part when you're bringing it together. You know what I mean? Y'all know what yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about, right? Let's see if I have it over here or downstairs. I think it's downstairs. It is, I think, I believe. And then that. Okay. I gotta break down the shotgun anyway. Alright, my hammer out. Do not get up in this, man. Too much blood. God dang it, man. Tethering. Had to get in my safe. Can't see me go in my safe. You know, one of these. Some people know that I'm working on a 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm working on a 6.5 Creedmoor. Well, actually, I built it, but I'm changing some things out. But this right here this is not for the buffer assembly. The buffer assembly is like a wrench. It's got 2 different openings. So anywho, enjoy my nail. So y'all heard me yesterday, and I knew that would have no effect. I said, you know what? Maybe I'll get people riled up. So you see my thumbnail. I just want people to ascend. I want people to get beyond and move beyond this fake brick wall they have of trust and all that. You know, you're never going to build a sense of trust. And let me let this lay down. Because I had it by the bed. I was actually recording some readings last night while I was sitting up in the bed. I was recording a couple hours of readings with my GoPro. Manny B. Hall and a couple other ones. And I sit there and I thought, and I said, you know what? Y'all not desensitized. You're not broken. Everybody's broken for that case. Especially those my age, a little younger. We didn't have therapists and all that stuff. We were different, built different. So I believe there's still a lot of people with a good, solid, thick skin. But there's a lot of people with very thin skin. And this is what I really mean it for, the thin skin. I have nothing to lie to you about or anything. I looked at somebody's post, young lady today, right? A nurse. And everybody knows I didn't share it on here. I refused to do that. But I shared it on Instagram and everywhere else. This woman TikTok, melanated, black, whatever you want to call it, with a baby talking about gay baby. Now all of a sudden, she's sharing it and 2 other individuals sharing it, which is not a problem. But when you don't comment, they don't respond to the people making statements, you're not a teacher. See, let me tell you something about people who want to teach, who need to teach, not want, who need to. A lot of people want to be race car drivers. Don't mean they're supposed to be. Some people have a need for speed because it's literally who they are. It's in their DNA. Other ones want to emulate something they can't do, and they get out there and crash and die and this, that, and cause other deaths. There's many more other than her. I just wanted to put that out there. It was on TikTok. Anybody could have seen it. But I know that people are watching and they don't say nothing. If you can't comment and respond to people communicating, whether it's negative or positive, you don't need to be doing anything. You need to stay doing the job you do, stacking your dollars. If you ain't buying land, to have people come to build on it. And if there's people who really want to do it, they'll do it. If the people aren't, most of the time it takes a religion. But I see a lot of people are thin skins. I appreciate that we have a new subscriber. We have 1,333. Appreciate you. 3,500, I tell my story. I'm not telling it no less than that. I'm looking at Baba Rashan. He's got 78,000 followers. He's got a lot of stupid people that follow him. Anybody that wants to get snaps on politics, this, that, and other, they're pretty much, we don't want them over here. I love my brother, but he talks about things that are, it's like we got this Negro who walks around talking about he's been studying Anunnaki, he's flown here because of the money he's made, the fiat he's made, Egypt, this, that, and other. Why go to Egypt? Well, he went to South America. But anyone who's going to tell you about the Anunnaki being real, don't speak on the custodians, the Malthas, or any of them. Anakims, who the true serpent people are, and sit there talking about flat earthers. You stop listening to him. First of all, he never jumped out of a plane. He never flew one. You stop listening to him right off the bat. Because he's to bring you in with the things that are out here, fundamentally. This is how his conspiracy works. Now, what I'm relegating you to is the theory behind it. The theory is anybody that's talking about all these good things that everybody, Malachi York and all these other individuals who have been grafting and scripting people in very well, but missing the temple because they deny certain things to fit allegorically in a certain caste. See, I don't want to be part of no caste. I don't want no followers. I want family. I have a need for family, a requirement, a request for family. Good, indicative to a solid people who are family. No, I don't want to hear about you raised a family and you did this. I don't care about that because you did that in broken ideologies. When they start getting into that, flat earthers and all that, it's talking about Mars out in space, you leave that fool alone because he will grift you. You know what I'm saying about a grift, like a drift? He will graft you in with a grip. He'll put you in a place that's still holding and keeping you bound. And even if he says it's all within you, if it's in you, you'll know better. The majority of people, because they are in a grift and a rift, there's a grip on them, they haven't really freed themselves. They'll tie on to something. I don't need you to tie on to me. I'd quickly let all you unsubscribe. I'd shut this down in a heartbeat. It's not my loss. It is not my loss. Not at all. Every morning I have sea moss and sour soap, just to let people know who didn't know. I like to have my shallak and my baba root and all that. I'm not having no tea today. I'm allowing my body to rest, to put it in respite, to allow it to rest for a moment. I had to go to Walmart. I did test to get my little man something. Somebody saw my hair and says, Did you relax your hair? I was like, no, man. It's called cold water. It's called homemade shampoo and a pomade made from natural ingredients that you can boil with that very aloe plant that Trauma Hall gave me. Adding lime, real lime juice, and the peel from orange, lemons, and lime, and boiling it and reducing it with no chemicals. I put a multivitamin B in it for a thickening agent. That's what I put in my hair as a pomade, y'all. And coconut oil. Says these people don't get it. We were the first beauty shops, the first people to create lye and perms. Like, this is what I mean. If we lose who we are and lose our truth, we subjugate ourselves to this. And who did the woman marry? An Ashkenazi, the sister. Remember? Broke her, left her penniless. Remember they said, oh, we got to get rid of Afro Sheen because it didn't have no parabellums or plastics and all that other stuff. So then they came up with Ultra Sheen. That stuff messes up your cortex, makes your hair go bald. Tell me I'm lying. If I'm, hey, I'll say I'll back off. Castor oil, we used to take it. We used to put it in our hair, the women, and slick it back. No hot comb, no blowout. Just wet castor oil, coconut oil, cane sugar with lime. The smell, no deodorant. Are you aware how people didn't wear deodorant in the 1940s, 50s, 60s? They weren't stinking. Are you aware of this? Need and want, a requirement for family, good family. I don't let this fake ass internet disrupt the reality of me being your family and you being my family. Because I can educate people on some things, don't mean everything. What I always say in the beginning, I'll say to the end. I need you to take the information and build upon it. But if you're going to share what I'm sharing, cool. But let people know. Red requires somebody to build on it. What can you find? What else can you add to what he's already expressed? I told you about the moon. Now all of a sudden, 18 people don't come out. Yes, people are sharing to me, talking about in the last 24 hours. There was a great war and the moon was attacked. And would you hear anybody say that before? Didn't I say I was going to do this in about 3 videos ago? 2 days ago? Didn't I say that? Are you paying attention now? I haven't even told you a quarter of what I know. I haven't told you a quarter of what I know. Can't make this up, man. New subscribers, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I didn't want to read last night. I was tired. I needed the rest. It was broken, but I got it. At least almost 7 hours. Got up at 5:30 and went out. No malice. You can have no malice. It doesn't matter what's going on. I turned on YouTube when I woke up. Well, I turned Twitch call to see what time it is. And right off the bat, it was all this ugly stuff. Cartels, this, that. And I was like, oh, okay. So this is the algorithm. So the AI really thinks it's smart, huh? So I tapped on a few of them. Tap on, turn it off, tap on another one. I was like, let's let it learn something. That's all I'm going to say to that. We are different people. Are you listening? We are a very, very different people. Now, either you want to be outside of the parameters of your truth. You want to run around with these mishmash, these broken individuals, these people who really believe in what they're doing. Sadly, I don't believe in nothing I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. See, there's a difference. A big difference. I allowed people on Facebook to watch me walk alone as I removed fillings, as I did this, as I did that. I grafted them in, and then I hit them with a shoe upside their head, and I says, hey. And they go, wait, wasn't he just a Hebrew? Hebraicism is a lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's not a religion. Anyone who wants to believe in religion and not realize that stuff has been chopped up, a lot of stuff made up, Is Jesus real? Of course, there's probably been a million Jesuses. But now when we talk about those who were born, regardless of how it may have happened, without having sex, that's nothing new. But for some people to use it, look at the Vatican and the Hindus sitting up there with the World Health Organization, WHO, right? Talking about a one world religion. How could you have a whole bunch of homosexuals and pedophiles running a place they call the Vatican, the DRCs, whatever they call it? And believe that they know the truth. They have a lot of information. They know some things, but they don't know the truth. They're just things. Same thing with Islam. Anytime you want to cover the beauty and the grace of a woman, that shows your purgatory and your disease and sickness. For if you believe in Allah, which is basically this Hava, the light of truth, you would never cover up the beauty nor be that skeptic or afraid of somebody stealing what you believe belongs to you, which doesn't. And removing that which bilaterally makes you, gives you, and allows balance, all three. You have been perverted, and through fear, monotheism, anarchy, tyranny. I would love for one of them come and talk that good boo-boo stuff like they know what they're talking about. Especially these half Ashkenazis are their relatives who have been done wrong by their own people, don't even know the truth anymore, and refuse to look within themselves because they're always looking outside themselves. That's why they are so perverted. Oh, it angers me. Every time I go on Facebook just to say hi, I can't even say it because the first thing I do, I see people who I went to school with. You look at them and you know exactly who they are. They can't even see themselves. Talking about, I went to church yesterday. Oh, and thank Jesus. And I'm sitting there going, does it mean they're nurtured? Sadly. Not in a prophetic way, but in a very sick way. I can hear some of you now. Well, last night I could. Now he's just trying to get them few dollars. If you get, who was the idiot talking about you take 2 quarters and you get 4 more quarters, you got $1.50? Which one of you idiots was thinking that? You's a dumb son of a bitch. You help me buy this. You pay half. I pay the other half. I've showed enough to show that's what it takes. I showed the exact books, and when I got to the number, I took the money out. I put my money to it. I purchased it. You're sick and you don't even know it. Let me see if that's you, Peter. FedEx, excuse me. This supposed to come young. This supposed to come early. Oh, no, that's somebody's getting their car done. Detail. Like I told you, I don't need none of your money. I'm just not going to buy a whole lot of books to sit here and read them to you. No, you're going to help. I'm going to make you responsible. I know a lot of you are very irresponsible. I don't care what you think. I know a lot of you are very irresponsible. I look at where you're living and how you're living. That's enough to let me know you're irresponsible. I know you live in places where there's pedophiles and sociopaths and psychopaths and homosexuals. I know, hey, pedophiles are the worst. I hate them more than anything. And in order to fight things, we have to elevate ourselves. We have to look within ourselves. So I read things that some of you, it might tap into your conscience. You might be like, oh, I seen that. Oh, I remember something. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, regardless of what I say on the other part, I have to. That's Facebook's. It's just the way it is. And also, a lot of things aren't punctuated. I don't know how these people get books out, but it is what it is. I need you to get used to listening. I need you to get used to Listening, but being able to make a decision on your own, not being programmed. We have been conditioned and programmed. So with me talking, there's no slick willy here, no silver tongue. I am being very organic, no gimmicks, like I've always stated. Okay, it's unnecessary for me. There are those people who are going to be gimmicky and this, that, and other. No problem with that. Because some of our people, and they're very good with it, but they know what they're doing because their heart is in. They're not conditioned. I didn't program them. They're not conditioned. They go and research. These are the people I look for who research and they go, whoa, look what I found. And they share, and everybody doesn't speak the same. Now, I can be very articulate. I can articulate very well. I can sucker you in if I wanted to. I just choose not to. I choose to be as organic and fumble along. Y'all hear me when I'm reading, when I really get into what they call a rhythm. And then you hear when I'm just, automated. I do it on purpose. I want to keep you in this state. I don't want it to be, the thing's not in it. They're messing with everything. Excuse me. When I was reading illness as a metaphor, in I Ching, remember heaven, and heaven, earth, heaven and earth, all these different things. I mean, this stuff is important. So the power is it just a metaphor or is there a truth behind it? So when you take illness and you allow it to become American Voices is Lives, okay. If you take if you take an illness and you speak power into it based upon the conscription of fear and idiots like Fauci and all these other idiots who once said something else, now they flip-flop because, those are the sleepers, and you're around a community of people, no situational awareness, what are you going to do? You're going to run right along with the sheep, the herd, right off the cliff, calling yourself Legion without saying Legion. Let me see if I can pull it up. Why is it doing that? Okay. Dude. Oh, they bugging out. Okay, I can't see this. Let me see. It's asking me to re-enter my password, y'all. I can't even make out the little numbers. Okay. I think that's it'll let me know if it's wrong. There was a problem. There ain't no damn problem. Freaking goofies. This is what happens when they let all these foreigners over here on our soil. You hear me? I can't make that out. Okay. All right. Let's see if this is right. What is this? There is a problem. Ended the characters. Motherfucker, the characters are ended. Now it signs me in. Oh, excuse my language. It should be Amazon.com. Okay. Yeah, I just signed in, you idiots. So right now, all the books I have in there is at $517.71. So that's what? That's $57 more than I need. Then I match it with my little 250 something, and that's $517.71. this shit up. Current savings, cost after savings, $150. That's if I get an Amazon gift card, which I am not doing. I am not getting an Amazon gift card. I am not getting one. I don't want none of their fake credit, this, the other. All right, so it's $517.71. And you would think the books are big or whatever. No, some are 39, some are 42, some are 25, some are 32. I'm getting that second Emerald tablet. I like the one I got, but it's that Peckerwood crap. I should have returned it and got this one. Yeah, by Billy Carson. That one's a lot better. A lot of history in North America. Okay? Nah, I'm not even going to read it. I read half of the book. And it's small, but the Emerald tablets, it's just, I was like, I can't believe I bought it. I bought it for like $17.89 or something. So I paid for that on my side. But no. And there's a lot of good books in here. Now, this one, it's in Spanish. Hoja de Ruta. It's $67. It helps me with my Spanish as well. So, like I said, my son really needs to learn Spanish with his little punk ass, but I love him. But Hoja de Ruta, Cultura y Civilización de Latinoamérica. And my accent's not as great as it is. Usually when I'm sitting around, I'm talking for some reason. When I'm listening to people, my accent kicks in. All right, that's $65. I'm not going to sit here and make it up, people. I mean, this is what I do, man. I'm not begging. It's just that I don't get. When I told you about that cop, didn't y'all look it up? $1.5 million. A friggin' $1.5 million in 3 weeks. Or I said 3 days. It was 3 weeks, I think. Raise. Yeah, but it doesn't matter who pays. See, we'll look at some of those races or, which. Don't even worry about that. The thing is a corrupt cop, and they raised the funds in 3 weeks. I'm 3 weeks, and I'm having a hard time because I don't want the same people to always donate. I want some of you other people to actually donate. Show me that you're responsible and you're worthy. Because I have no problem getting rid of people. I've just followed 2 people yesterday who only had 1 or 2 people follow them. They don't have an account, but I always say I follow people back. As long as they comment and I see them, I will go on their page and I will follow them. It doesn't matter. So yeah, stuff is important to me. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm reading. I know what I'm seeing. I have tons of PDFs. I get tired of looking at the screen, burning my retina, deforming my iris. But when we say illness as a metaphor, it doesn't mean that illness is a metaphor. We change the whole. We change it. That's what I'm attempting to get y'all to do, is to change. And how many of y'all gonna go out there right now and buy you some backwoods? You know they're damn near 2-3 times more than what they used to cost. But you're going through money on that crap with them chemicals. No, I don't mess with backwoods no more. It's just raw, unbleached. That's if I do decide to smoke. I haven't smoked in a while now. If I decide to, that's what it'll be, or it'll be a natural tobacco coming out of the Carolinas or Texas. I don't trust nothing coming from California, but all them Ashkenazis, liberals, and Chinese, I don't trust nothing coming from that land over that way. They might say all natural, blah, 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 natural nicotine, yeah. And at the same time, you run a test on it, drop test, and you realize it's got like 1,000 ingredients up in the dang thing. I don't trust them no more. Okay? Make the change. We could be growing our own tobacco. We could be growing our own everything. Some of you who knew me on Facebook, you saw the farm I had, but it was no little, it was big. I had raised it literally. In about a month and a half, I had raised it 4 feet from the flood area. That's hard work, people. I had broke 2 of the wheelbarrows. I bought my own wheelbarrow. I had broke 2 of them, carrying heavy loads. I mean, I was killing my back. I had my back brace on, knee braces. But I had to get it done. And when I got it done, got the planting, it was the most beautiful thing watching all that stuff come up, and them horses come by, hanging out, rubbing their head up against me, the donkey, the mule, or everybody like, oh, man, I almost love this guy. And then everybody saw the corn, and they like, wait a minute. Now, Pearl had some of that Hopi corn. I had some kernels, I don't tell nobody nothing. I kept them in a little rawhide sack. So I cross-drop, when the bees, the birds, and all that, bees really a lot. And when you're growing them, they cross-pollinate, and it makes better corn from the grass, whatever, a lot of lavender and all that out there. I was growing corn, man, magnificent, beautiful colors. I'm talking about red, purple, green, little white ambrosia. Yes, ambrosia color, maroon, burgundy, mahogany looking. I'm talking about all colors. Short ones as long as my freaking forearm. And people were like, hey, can I get some of that corn? And they were growing nothing but white and yellow corn. Peckerwood Bay. They saw me putting my fingers in the dirt, barefoot, walking around on top. I had my beans and I had my squashes growing. I had my watermelons, my little criminy, organic, celery, my cabbage. Somebody gave me a grape tree. The things we can do, y'all. What we're really capable of. What we're really capable of is beyond the scope. She comes over here, watches, and I told her, she's going to suffer watching everybody in her family pass around her. Because I'm not on the reservation, because I'm right here. That's why I didn't stop. I'm just not growing nothing right now. I'm growing your minds is what I'm growing. Pay attention. And people will express to you and tell you, Red, I don't see things the same. I need you to stop looking at things the same. Thinking that you have a question or an answer. You don't. There's a season for everything. The season right now is for y'all. Donate a few dollars for these books. Join in. Why haven't you? This is important. This is important. See, we walk around and we think we know everything. And we don't know nothing. We believe we've seen it all. We haven't seen nothing. We believe we're walking upright. And I'm telling you, you're dragging your asses. There's a lot to be attained in a short period of time. Very short period of time. The most powerful weapons are what? Time and patience. To which none of y'all have the strength in. You want to be satisfied. Even if it's the compromise of your own thoughts that aren't even thoughts at all, but things that have been given to you have no place, no reality, no truth. And you'll still run along with it, believing you know what you're doing. I watch everybody all the time. That's what these platforms allow me to do, is look at everybody. And what do I see? What do you see? I haven't had no water, no coconut water, no nothing. Just sea moss and pistachios, raw. I'm actually giving you tea. I know you know, just all you hear is pistachios and sea moss and sour soap, Then you give me, they're not secrets. Just something that, when you get used to eating sludge called Chick-fil-A and KFC and Kentucky Fried Chicks. I gotta say the real acronym. Kill and Chicks. Chicks filleted, slurry, 40% beef. The other crap with human DNA and a whole bunch of wood chips and all that other stuff. Taco hell. Hell on earth, right? Burger King. He jacked in the box. Y'all running out and just getting it because it tastes so good, huh? When have you ever heard chicken and flour and the batter having sugar in it? Like, make it make sense. Nitrates, nitrites, sulfites. Everything the lower the male testosterone and destroy the feminine estrogen. You don't get it, do you? You don't get it. Women, stop cutting your hair. Stop it. Men, don't shave all the time. Let your shit grow. Let it grow. You don't have to dread it up. Wearing Timberlands, saggy pants. Let your hair grow. Let it all grow. I'm gonna get off of here. Come back in an hour and a half. I got me some eggs, and I'm gonna get my meal ready, and not sweet potatoes, some yams. It's in the oven anyway. Too small. I'm not gonna say where I got it from. A friend of mine grew them. Oh, they're delicious. With a whole lot of cinnamon, butter, a lot of butter. You want to lose weight if you're overweight? Go and eat you some bacon, some steak, eggs, some freaking with butter, and stay away from potatoes, stay away from white rice, stay away from, if you're going to drink milk, get unpasteurized milk that got milk, fat, and cream. You're going to lose weight faster than anybody I know in the world. If you're going to go vegan, make sure that everything you're eating is raw. I don't care if it's cabbage, if you got 12 different kinds of lettuces, watercress, you hear me? I'm talking about eat it raw. Do not, if you want to heat it, poach it, steam like Japanese. Leave the microwave alone. Both ways, you're going to be strong. And if you got to, take you some supplements, at least iron, because that's what we're missing. Iodine, very important. Okay? Selenium, but you need fat. What's poisoning you, what's messing your system up? It's the sugars, the triglycerides, the paraben, all those things that mess with your endocrine and everything else. All right? Eat some apples. I don't care if they're a little jacked up, and they put some hot water on to get rid of the wax and the pesticide. If you get okra, leave it alone. Grow your own okra, because okra has more pesticides, holds more pesticides even than grass. One of the best things to help diabetes, okra, they poison the most in the first. All right? Let me get off of here. I want to see y'all men man up. I want to see you women down, because y'all can hold it down. I want you women lock it in. We can't elevate without her. And we can't hold her down without her elevating us. And I don't mean hold them back. I said hold them down. Hold them where they're safe and protected, so you can continue to elevate and be that protecting factor. This is not a game. It doesn't matter who created us and how they created us. It was with a purpose. You better snap up out that coma worried about insignificant things. Unneeded, unwanted, unperilous things. Things that don't mean nothing. Stop being meaningless. All right? Rise above the occasion. Shout y'all out later.